FlossTube. Welcome to my July stitching vlog. My name is Christine, and I'm going to show you what I've been up to already in July, because it's already July 11th, 2025. And I just realized it's Slurpee Day today. And if you're in the United States, you probably know what that means. It means that you can go to 7-Eleven and get a free Slurpee. So I'm going to go do that today. Okay, back to stitching. What you see in front of you here is a kit, or not a kit, I'm sorry, a pattern that I started in last month's vlog in June. And I was inspired by, if you haven't seen that video yet, I'll just go ahead and repeat it. I was inspired by my stitching friend, Sherry, over at Sherry's Stitching Nook. So please go check her out. She is working on this project, and she completely inspired me to finally go find a copy. It is out of print, but you can still find this on the secondhand market like I did. It is from the Leisure Arts magazine, October of 1994. I think I said 1996 in my last video, maybe. Anyway, 1994. So if you like this pattern, you can go and try to find yourself a copy as well. There's actually some other really cute things in this booklet. Actually, let me show you really quick something that's not stitching related, but something that I thought was really cute. Hold on, let me find the page. Okay, this right here. Isn't this cute? All these little quilted leaves just kind of strung around with some raffia. Remember when raffia was like all the thing in the 90s? I don't know, maybe it is still all the thing. It's just been a while since I've done anything with raffia, so it kind of gives me that 90s nostalgic feel. But isn't that cute? I just thought that was adorable. I may tuck that away in the back of my mind as a project to do someday. Okay, back to showing you my project. Okay, this is where I am at right now. Now, I think at the end of last month in June, I had just a little bit of the terracotta pot to stitch, and these mums. It's probably the most tedious part of the whole project is these mums, because there's about 4 shades of green and maybe, gosh, I don't know, 4 or 5, maybe 6 shades of oranges up there. Oranges, there might be some yellow, maybe some light yellow of the mums. So I am just doing one color at a time. Last month I finished all the greens, and I think I was just getting ready to start with the oranges, and I've done 3 oranges so far. I think I'm on the 4th orange. So slowly but surely filling that in, and then it does require a little bit of back stitching as well. And then I think I'll go around and do a little bit of the black Ohio Star quilt pattern in the back, and then save the jack-o'-lantern for last. And this is a wonderful design. I'm stitching it on just some fabric I had in my stash. I think it's the Charles Craft Light Oatmeal Ada in 16 count, I believe. So I will continue working on this month. The other thing, so let me grab the next thing I'm working on. All right, the next thing that's being carried over from last month is this First Responder Santa from Mill Hill. It is the brand new set of 3 Santas that were released here this year in 2025, and I had to do the EMT right away for my son, who's an EMT. And I'm going to do this for him as his Christmas ornament for this year. So I started it last month, didn't get a finish, and so I'm going to continue working on that this month, and I'll show you where I'm at with it right now. Let's see. All right. Put something behind it so you can see a little better there. Okay, so as you can see, I'm still doing the cross stitching, haven't started the beading yet. And yes, his face looks a little plain because he's going to have that big fluffy beard right there that I do at the end. And the beading, it's mostly stitching, not a lot of beading in this. So I think when the stitching is done, and there's just a tiny little bit of back stitching, but I think it should go pretty quick. So I'm continuing to work on that. And I'm hoping to have that done by the time my son turns 21, which is on the 15th of this month. So just a few days away. So I'd like to have that for him for his birthday. Not like I'm giving it to him for his birthday, but I don't know, just as a goal. Okay, then, let's see, when was it? Yesterday, on July 10th, I was invited to do a stitch along with my friend Marika. And why can I never remember her channel name? I'll just put it right on the screen here. But my friend Marika invited me to do a stitch along with the Mill Hill Latte Kit. So let me grab that. Okay, it is this one right here. These have been around for a while, and I have wanted to stitch all four. It's a set of four. Let me see. Does it have the other ones in here? Oh, no, because I think they only released one a year. But anyway, there's four in the set. And this is the one that we chose to start. And it is called Latte. So I think there's cappuccino, espresso, and cafe mocha. So I do want to stitch all four of them, and I've been wanting to do that for a while. So thank you so much, Marika, for inviting me along, because you can never have too many new starts, right? So I think you just had a sneak peek there a second ago, but I haven't done much on it. So this is my second day of working on it. And yes, I started just right at the rim of the cup there. And not much, because the EMT Santa is my priority for what I'm working on right now, to try to get that done. And then I will have this and my Signs of Fall pattern there, that one, be probably my main focuses for this month. I did start another felt kit. I didn't bring it out here with me. It's called Summer Fun, and I am working on that as well. And I hadn't actually worked on a Abusilla felt kit in a while, so it's been kind of nice to get my hands back on felt again, and it's been fun. So it might take a little bit of time away from my stitching, like it does. But I think that's it for now for this first clip, and I will check in when I get a little bit more done on hopefully all three of the pieces that I just showed you. I'm going to try to not start anything new again for the rest of the month, but I can't promise that I won't bring out maybe an old whip or something from the past, but let's just hope I don't get distracted again with yet another new start. But if I do, I do. And it doesn't matter. It's a hobby, right? And it's all for fun. Okay, I'm going to go and get a little bit of stitching done, because I do have a few minutes. It's Friday, and I should pull some weeds, but I don't want to pull weeds, so I'm probably going to stitch, and I will check in soon. Okay, bye for now. Okay, still here. I was putting my stuff away, and this was in my little container. I just kind of keep like my Mill Hill stuff in here in this little box, and this showed up, and I completely forgot about it. And you know, it is what do they call it now, Summerween going on right now, and so maybe I could start this for Summerween. I mean, I always have to have a Halloween project on the go, right? I mean, I could pull out one of my old works in progress, but I could actually start this as well. So maybe, just maybe this month, we may see a start on this, but no promises. If not, I'll save it for October. Okay, just thought I'd say that. It's so cute, though. It's also new for this year, along with the otter, the UFO, the turkey platter, which I did buy as well, the monster plant, and Spooky, which I'm probably going to buy all of those, except the otter. He's cute, but I don't know. I don't really feel the need to stitch the otter. Okay, see you in the next clip. Okay, it is Tuesday, July 15th. My son is officially 21, and I didn't get his Santa done, but that's okay, because getting it done by his birthday was just a loose goal that I thought of just a few days ago, and it really only needs to be done by Christmas. So we're I still got plenty of time. I did get the stitching done and the back stitching done though. So here it is. And he already looks so cute. His face looks a little plain without his beard and mustache, but the puppy is so cute. So I am going to try to do the beading tonight because we are not going out for his birthday tonight. My son had some other plans. And if you're familiar with Colorado, we have very limited areas of our state that you can gamble in. And one of them is a little town not too far from us up in the mountains, in the foothills, called Blackhawk. And for his birthday, we got him just a one-night stay at one of the casinos up there for him and his girlfriend. So he is up there, probably up there right now. And I hope that Lady Luck is on his side and that he wins a nice jackpot or something. So tonight I could do the beading on his Santa because I don't really have any other plans. So in the next clip, you will see a finish on this. And then I will get back to my other projects because I haven't done anything else since that last clip except finish this. Well, alrighty, I'm back and it is already the 27th of July. I don't know what's going on with my vlogging lately, but as you can see, it's been kind of sparse. So I really have to think going forward. I mean, I technically could have just done like a 10-minute update at the end of the month to tell you what I worked on this month because that's how sparse it's been, because I haven't really been doing that much cross-stitching. I got involved in a felt kit, and that has been taking my crafting time, which little crafting time I have, but I've been kind of going all in on that. Let me show you what that is real quick. Let me grab it. Okay, it's called Summer Fun by Ducilla, and if you're new to my channel and you have an interest in these felt kits, this one happens to be a wreath. A lot of them are stockings and ornaments, and if you happen to be interested in that, I do have another playlist on my channel. It's titled FlossTube, and it's usually where I go a little bit more in depth about working on these, but so I won't show you the progress on this because I'm making a separate video of that. And yeah, so that has been taking the rest of my time this month, and so I've done very little cross-stitching. So let me just go ahead and show you what I have done. Okay, First Responder Santa, EMT Santa. I think, if I remember correctly, was it maybe my son's birthday on the 15th? And I said that in the next clip that I was going to show a finish, and I actually did finish it like later that day. I just didn't get around to filming it, so let me grab it and show you the final product here. So I actually didn't have enough beads to do the bead hanger. They usually give you so many beads, but I took some black beads from my felt kit, which are not as good of quality of beads, but you know, it doesn't matter. It's just the hanger, and went ahead and made the beaded hanger for this. But look at how adorable. Yeah, I don't think I had any of the beading done right, and there's not a lot of beading on this one, actually. If you look, just very little. Let me get a closer, hold on, I think I'm shaking a little bit. Okay, there, we can see his cute little beard and mustache there. A little bit of back stitching, but yeah, not a whole lot of beading. Just so cute though. The little doggy's face is so cute. So really did enjoy this one, and I think I will stitch the other two in the set, just because I am trying to get all of the Santas, all of them, I don't know how many. I always say, how many are there? There's a lot of Mill Hill Santas. They started back in 1999, and I have done very few, but yes, this is cute. I might actually have to stitch this a second time, because if I give this one to my son, then I'll need one for my collection as well. I mean, not if I give this to my son. I am giving it to my son. I already told him it's his Christmas ornament for this year, and I showed it to him because I was so excited, and he loved it. Okay, cute. Okay, so what else have I done? Not much. Let me grab it. Actually, before I show you what else I was stitching for the rest of this month, I'm showing you the other Santa that I started before I got diverted and made this one for my son. This is the one I'm working on from, it's the Starlight Santas, and I believe these are the year 2000. Let me see that for sure. It's always hard to look through my... Yes, these are the year 2000, and I'm working on Southern Cross Santa. There's also Eastern and... what's the other one? Northern and Eastern Star Santas. So, got very little done on that, but I will most likely just continue working on this one and try to get all 3 of these series done and then move on to 2001 if I don't get diverted and work on the other 3 first responder Santas. Okay, so a little diversion there. Okay, what else have I stitched? Okay, my Latte Kit. Not much, but I did make a little bit more progress on that. And I think it was at about this point that I started working on my summer wreath felt kit and haven't touched this or any other stitching since. So I have not done anything on my Signs of Fall. Did I even show that one in this video? I think I did, because I said I was going to work on that one this month. Well, I haven't touched it, so no update to show on that. But along the lines of that, I did want to show something that was a request by my friend Sherry. Go ahead and mention again, Sherry from Sherry's Stitching Nook. I just love all the things she works on, and if you're a Paula Vaughn fan, she did a little, like a Paula Vaughn, kind of going through all of her patterns, Paula Vaughn patterns with her daughter, and I just love that video. I've watched it many, many times, and every time I do, I just want to go grab a Paula Vaughn cross stitch and stitch it, because I have the Paula Vaughn Quilt of all seasons, or no, quilt of the month or something like that. It's cross stitch, but they're cross stitch patterns of quilts, and it's the January one is the very, very first cross stitch I had ever done. And yeah, talk about jumping in the deep end there, but you don't know what you don't know. So it is the only one that I've done from that series, and I never even backstitched it, which if you ever go back and watch my very, very first FlossTube way back from 2014, I showed that one in that very first video. Okay, that was a really long introduction just to show you what I was going to show you. In Sherry's most recent video, which depending on when you're watching this, it might not be her most recent, but her last video, she was doing a flip through of a magazine because she's stitching the cover photo on it. It's like a really beautiful Thanksgiving cross stitch, and then she was doing a flip through of that magazine, and I think it's a Just Cross Stitch magazine from way back, like 2016 or something like that. And she pointed out in there a pattern that she'd like to stitch someday. And when I saw it, I was like, you know what? I think I stitched that. So I told her that if I did in fact stitch it, that I would go try and dig it out of my pile of finishes in my closet, and I would show it in my video. So here it is. I do not know the name of it, but it's a beautiful fall piece, and it's kind of wrinkled, but it just says, whirling, twirling, copper and brown, scarlet and gold, they blanket the ground. This is one of those rare times when I stitch on some kind of fancy fabric. I don't know what this is, but it's mottled, and it's a linen, and it's really small. Back when I had better eyesight, I guess. But there you go, Sherry. This is what my version of it looks like, and it is very pretty. There was something about it, though, I'm thinking that I changed something with the wording. I think I might have changed the color on some of the wording because they blended in with the colors of the leaves or something like that. I might have changed the colors, and there was something about this word "the" that I felt like was in a weird place, and it's either in a weird place and I moved it, or I didn't move it. But see, it's like scarlet and gold, they blanket the ground. So I don't know, it was kind of weirdly placed. You know, maybe I should have put it there. Maybe I should have put it there. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. Oh, and I even did a rare date on it, which sometimes I did put dates on things and sometimes I didn't. But okay. Well, I just showed that just to give you guys a little bit more content in this video, because I just really didn't do a lot of vlogging this month. And so yeah, going forward next month, if I don't get a lot of vlogging or a lot of stitching done, I may extend my vlog and do it maybe 2 months or 3 months or something like that. So if you don't see me at the end of August, That's probably why. It's probably because I'm not doing enough to really give a lot of content for a vlog. Now, I could just maybe do an update at the end of the month where I just tell you what I worked on, and I may do that if it's not a lot. So we'll see. Yeah, fall is just around the corner. I'm so excited. All right, I'm back because I decided, since I mentioned Paulans Quilts for All Seasons book, and it wasn't too much trouble for me to find it, I went ahead and grabbed it so that I can show it to you in case you have never heard of it or have seen this. It is out of print, so you have to get it on the secondhand market. But yeah, this is the book that I bought when I saw my sister-in-law cross-stitching many years ago in the 90s, and I was very intrigued by what she did, and so I went to the craft store and I bought this book, and she showed me how to buy the Aida for it and kind of, showed me how to get started on it. And I thought, I've told this story before. I was like, oh, okay, that's great. I'll get this book. And because I was a huge quilter at the time, I used to have a long arm quilting machine, and I had a business for about 5 years where I did some long arm quilting, and I did it at the end of the 90s, back when it was kind of just, I think they were just kind of coming into the market. People were doing long arm quilting, and yeah, I need to show I have a video of some of the quilts I did for other people on my long arm quilting machine. It was a Gamel, and I should upload that video. So if you just see a random quilting video show up on my channel, that's what it is. Okay, so I was a huge quilter, and then when I decided to cross-stitch, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get this book and cross-stitch these. So I thought I'll just do one a month, and I'll have them all done by the end of the year. Yeah, as we all know, cross-stitching doesn't work that way. So here, I will just go through, instead of doing a big flip through, this is the one that I did. I did that one, and I never backstitched it. I just, for some reason, I guess I was done, and I framed it. And I talk all about that in my very, very first FlossTube video. But look at how gorgeous these are. So let's see. Oh, wait a minute. That's January. Okay. February. There's March. April. Let me scroll very slowly back over to here. May, June, July, August. There's September. Oh, I love that one. I always wanted to make a quilt that looked like that. October. November. Oh, this one is gorgeous. I think Jessie Marie at Jessie Marie Does Stuff. She stitched this, and I was just drooling over it while she was stitching it. And this one. As a matter of fact, a stitching friend of mine, Debbie, that lives here in Colorado. Hi, Debbie. You and I were going to do a stitch along with one of these quilt cross stitches once. I remember, I have not forgot about it. I actually think about it all the time, but they just look like such an investment of time. But we need to do that. We need to get started on one of these. I don't know, maybe in 2026. Maybe. Okay, here's the back of the book, which kind of shows maybe the color might be a little bit better on these and a little bit more detail on them. But aren't those pretty? Paula Vaughn just has such a unique style. Timeless classics for sure. So, okay, just hope you enjoyed seeing that book, and that if you ever want to get it, yeah, go searching for it on eBay or something, and you might find it. I think they're still floating around. And then while I'm at it, I'm going to show you really quickly the another magazine. Okay, the 2025 Halloween, Just Cross Stitch Halloween issue. I think I have bought every single one of these every year. Maybe have missed one. But oh my gosh, this one, I feel like they really knocked it out of the park this year. There is a lot of things in this that I would love to stitch. I'm not going to do a flip through because I know that other people have already done a flip through of this on FlossTube. So, but I will just show you the back page really quick. Unless you don't want to see this, because like me, I If I know I'm going to get a magazine, I don't usually watch the flip-throughs online because I like to go through it in real life and look through it. So I haven't watched any of the flip-throughs just because I knew I was getting the magazine, and I will let you know if you don't want to see what's in this. I'm going to flip it over and show you all the patterns. And but some people like to see what's in it before they buy it. So okay, so I guess it's not on the very back. That would, yes, it's usually, let me find it here. That's it. No, those are stitching instructions. Where are we at here? Oh, here we go. Okay. So these are a glimpse of some of the, oh my gosh, I think this forget-me-not right here is so cute. I must stitch that. So here is just a glimpse of what, oh, I love that Biscornu too. I mean, there are some amazing patterns in this issue. Just beautiful. I think you can almost say a little something for everybody there. Whether you're into the cutesy Halloween or more of the, you know, spookier kind, or, you know, the sampler kind. Oh my gosh, that one right there, number 42. I love that one. I mean, I really do love them all. Just some are a little bit, oh, I love that. A little bit more involved than maybe what I want to get into right now. But that gives you an idea of what's in this issue. Oh, look at that. That sampler right there. The cemetery. It's like a cemetery sampler or something. Oh, I love that. Okay. All right. That's it for now. After I filmed this, I went out on my deck in the backyard and I found the most beautiful spider web just glimmering in the sun. And so thought I would share that beautiful picture. So much work goes into those little webs. They just amaze me. Okay, well, it looks like we're at the end of the month. It is July 31st. It's Thursday, and I didn't think I was going to have any more stitching to show you, but I did make a little bit of progress on my Latte Kit. So this is where we're at, and so I did a little bit more stitching, and just today I finished up the Cafe au Lait wording on the side, and I'm doing a little bit of the checkerboards down there, so I'm trying to get all of the very dark brown stitching done, which you can see there's not very much here. I'm just some of the checkerboard down there, and then the coffee beans going up the different sides there. So really enjoying this project. It's really fun. And then I'll probably, since I did all of these little swirls right here in the darker maroon, I can fill in all of this other color right here as just some mindless stitching to do when I'm watching a TV show or something. So that is it. That brings us to the end of my July vlog. And thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with me. These colors are not showing up quite as vibrant as they are in real life, because it's kind of an overcast day. But next month, I will continue working on this one, and you'll be able to see maybe in some better lighting the more vibrant colors in this kit. Fun kit, though. Okay, I'm not going to ramble here. I'm just going to go ahead and let you go so that I can get this edited and uploaded, and you can be able to view it. Probably by, oh, it might go up tonight. It might go up tomorrow, August 1st. So thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with me, and be watching if you are a Busilla Kit fan. Like I mentioned earlier, I will have another video coming up here probably pretty soon of my summer fun wreath that I was making, and one of these days I'll get that quilt video up too. It's just a slideshow of my some of the work that I did on my Gamble quilting machine. Okay, I will see you hopefully at the end of August. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.